criticism growing tonight over the police response to that Texas elementary school massacre that left 19 children and 2 teachers dead.
And questions are mounting about whether anything could have prevented so many innocent lives from being lost. Here are the latest details on the Uvalde school shooting. Police now say the deadly rampage lasted more than an hour. Parents were prevented from entering the school to save their children, some handcuffed, even tased. There was no resource officer on site despite earlier reports. All 21 of the victims have been officially identified, and calls for gun reform grow from coast to coast.
We have team coverage from L.A. to Texas, and we begin with KTLA's Pedro Rivera in Uvalde, where a memorial is growing, and the families there now sharing their grief. Pedro.
Sandra, Micah, we wanted to get some distance to the family because as the evening has grown, the sun has gone down, it's become quite silent. The only thing you hear behind me are the screams and the cries from the family, still grieving at this point. So we just wanted to make sure that they had some distance to grieve in peace. Now, throughout the day, people have been bringing flowers and candles, stuffed animals, so much so at one point, all of the crosses you see there with the names of the victims, they were side by side. They had to be spread out with so many candles and stuffed animals.
You don't expect to see this happen in your small town.
A small town turning their beloved downtown plaza into a memorial. At the foot of this water fountain are 21 crosses, each with a name for a child or teacher killed.
When I heard about it, I was very distraught. I lost control of myself.
Sofia Aguilar used to work with the father of 10-year-old Jackie Cazares. She died alongside her cousin Annabelle Rodriguez. She told me she was not surprised to see so many messages of love for Jackie.
Everybody's so helpful, everybody willing to help. Everybody come and join together.
Sofia, along with many others, came to leave flowers, balloons, and I love yous, including these 6 young girls. 10-year-old Tess Mata loved playing soccer. Along with their parents, Tess's teammates left flowers for their fallen friend. Others who did not know the children still felt compelled to be here, like AJ Tamayo, who shared a prayer.
While the child was still alive, I fasted and wept. I thought, who knows? The Lord may be gracious to me and let the child live.
It's only God's comfort that can deliver people through this time.
Unannounced early Thursday, the Duchess of Sussex, Meghan Markle, was one of the first on hand to pay respect.
I got kids of my own, and I could just imagine that tried to be in something like that.
Alex Covarrubias has 2 children. Like many parents who are now reflecting on what happened, it made him want to stand here on this sidewalk with a message for passersby.
For Uvalde to stay strong. We've been strong from day one, and this took us down a little bit, but we'll get back up there.
Many we spoke with came here to grieve and share stories, but Sofia hopes politicians who have made their way to this small town leave with a bigger message to take action.
They have laws to buy beer at age 21. They should have that the same for buying guns. Not anybody can walk in there.
And one of those politicians that Sofia hopes takes action is the governor, Greg Abbott. And we are learning tonight that Greg Abbott has decided not to attend the NRA conference this weekend in Houston, but instead he's going to stay here in Uvalde to continue to work with leaders and the community. He will send a pre-recorded message. But if you really want to get a sense of what the community is feeling right now, you can just look right here. This is the Uvalde Leader News, their newspaper, the front cover. It's all black with just the date, May 24th, 2022, a date that this community will remember forever. Live in Uvalde, Pedro Rivera, KTLA 5 News.
Pedro, thank you. As families grieve, there are new questions tonight about how the shooting unfolded and why it took police so long to enter the classroom. We're also learning that the school did not have a resource officer on campus as first thought.
Mary Beth McDade live in the newsroom. She has the latest on this part of the investigation. MB.
Yes, and Mike and Sandy, you know, many parents are criticizing the police response tonight as authorities reveal that the suspect was unobstructed as he entered the unlocked school and began his shooting rampage.
Move back.
New video has surfaced of the chaos and confusion outside Robb Elementary School Tuesday morning. Cops restraining frantic parents as they urge officers to charge into the Uvalde school and stop the gunman, or let them do it.
You're scared to get shot? I'll go in with all of them. Yeah, I will, okay.
Parents' fear and frustration grows as minutes tick by, with the active shooter still inside the school.
It's already been about an hour and they still can't get the kids all out.
Among the parents demanding answers about why it took so long to stop the shooter, this man.
First thing most part is leave my little girl to rest.
He was one of the parents waiting outside while his daughter was one of the 19 students killed.
They said they rushed in and all that. We didn't see that. And we're from here to at least the house away, I mean, we heard the shots.
Authorities gave an updated timeline about their response. They say at 11:28 a.m., the suspected shooter crashes his grandmother's truck near the school, hops out with a long-arm rifle and a bag of ammunition, then opens fire on 2 people he encounters.
He continues walking towards the school. He climbs a fence. Now he's in the parking lot, shooting at the school.
At 11:40, he enters the school, walks down the hall, and barricades himself inside 2 adjoining classrooms. Authorities say 4 minutes later, local police and school district police make entry into the school.
They hear gunfire, they take rounds, they move back, get cover.
He says additional resources and tactical teams are called in, while the rest of the school is evacuated.
Approximately an hour later, U.S. Border Patrol tactical teams arrive. They make entry, shoot and kill the suspect.
They also clarified that no armed school district officer was on the premises when the shooter entered the school. You may recall the suspect's shooting rampage began around 11 that morning when he allegedly shot his grandmother at her Uvalde home where he also lived.
I heard the bullets going, and I was standing right in front. And I saw him take off.
His grandmother's neighbor helped rescue her.
And then the lady came out with blood all over her. We called EMS and police. They were here, it didn't take very long.
And when we asked that neighbor about the suspect, he would only say that there were no problems and that the suspect was a loner who mostly stayed inside his grandparents' house.